ITV Gold recently hosted Akhand Swami, a spiritual seeker and guide, in an insightful conversation with Dr. Sudhir Parikh, Chairman of Parikh Worldwide Media and ITV Gold and recipient of the Padma Shri. Addressing the questions of how to lead a happy life, Akhand Swami emphasized the daily practice of gratitude and forgiveness, cultivating faith in God to overcome the fear of death and embracing compassion as the highest form of devotion. He stressed that true spirituality lies in not hurting others and in helping those in need. The interview offered viewers practical wisdom for inner peace and purposeful living. Take a look.
Hello, I'm Dr. Sudhir Parikh, Chairman of the Parikh Worldwide Media and ITV Gold, recipient of the Padma Shri. Today, I'm very privileged and honored to have Akhand Swami in our studio. Akhand Swamiji, welcome in our studio. As I would like to introduce him very briefly. The Akhand Swami is a scientist. Is studied in neuroscience in the University of Chicago, and then he become kind of converted himself or given his life to the service of the people, devotional service to the people, to empower the young generation, our second, third generation, who can connect with our Sanatana Dharma and its beautiful initiatives. And Akhand Swami is here on the tour, giving the lectures into IIT universities, lot of community gathering, and he will be traveling from New York to Chicago, New York to Virginia, Raleigh, Florida, Texas, and California. And so, Swamiji, it's really a great honor for you to come here and bless our ITV Gold Studio. Let me request him to give us some good wisdom and guidance how to live in the life and what else we should do.
First of all, thank you very much, Dr. Sudhir Parikh ji, for inviting me to your studio. It is a magnificent city, New York, and the tasks that you are doing is highly commendable. Coming from a very medical background, and you are serving society since past many decades, I am very obliged by the works that you have initiated since many years, not just in spirituality, but in education, in health, and not only in the US, but the tasks that you are doing throughout the globe, especially in Bharat, in rural parts of India. You work in education centers. You have built almost, you just told me, 108 schools. That's a very commendable task. So I highly applaud your task, and may Lord perpetually keep you blessed. Thank you very much, Sudhir ji.
Thank you.
The question that you asked, what should we do to lead a very happy life? Well, first of all, Sudhir ji, if you look in this 21st century, people are highly, ruined by stress and depression and anxiety. People get stressed in very small activities. People get depressed in very small activities. So the first and foremost thing that I would like to tell is to practice regular gratitude in our life. There are tons of research done on this, and even our ancient Vedic scriptures illustrate that people who practice regular gratitude, people who thank God for what God has given them, their happiness levels are 60% higher than people who do not practice gratitude. Since you are coming from a very solid medical background, I'm sure you are well acquainted with this. There was a recent research done by Ohio State University, and they claimed that people who practice 10 minutes of gratitude every single day, people who thank God for what God has given them every single day, they have 26% less chances of getting diabetes. People who practice gratitude, they have 32% less chances of getting heart attacks. They have 16% less chances of getting chronic diseases like cancer. So this is the power of gratitude. So first of all, I would like to say that practice regular gratitude in your life. See, we all have some things to thank God. If we just focus on our problems, if we just focus on the dilemmas, perplextions, confusions, all people have some sorts of problems in our life. So I would say that first and foremost thing, I would just like to tell you one small story on this, Sudhirji. You'll love it. There was one monk in Bharat, and he used to talk with God every single day. So then one day, the richest man in the town comes to this monk and tells him that, Swamiji, I have heard that you talk with God every single day. So can you tell God not to give me much more money? I have much more money. Please tell God I don't want money anymore. Next day, Swamiji talks with God, and Swamiji, when he talks with God, God gently smiled at him. And then this monk asked him, Bhagavan, why are you smiling? And then God told him, tell that gentleman, the richest man in the town, if he's not looking for much more wealth, tell him to stop thanking me from tomorrow onwards. And all of his wealth, health, and peace will be gone away. Next day, the monk calls the richest person in the town and tells him that I have communicated, I have relayed your message to God, and God told me that if you do not want much more money in your life, stop thanking me. And then the richest person in the town tells him, Swamiji, that is not possible in this life. Then Swamiji tells him, for the next 7 births, you will have tons of health, wealth, and peace in your life. So this is the power of gratitude. Next day, the poorest, the destitute person in the town comes and approaches Swamiji and tells him that I have heard that you communicate with God every single day. So tell God that he has not given me a house to live in. He has not given me a beautiful wife. He has not given me wealth, health, whatever it is. Tell God that why is he punishing me? Why is he cheating me in this manner? Next day, Swamiji communicates with God, and God tells him. God gently smiles and tells him that tell that poorest person in the town to stop complaining from tomorrow onwards. And then Swamiji calls that person next day, and Swamiji tells him that I have communicated and relayed your message towards God, and God told me that if you want health, wealth, and peace in your life, stop complaining in your life. This gentleman, the poorest person in the town, the destitute person in the town, tells Swamiji, what should I thank God for? He has not given me a house, he has not given me food, he has not given me shelter, he has not given me family life. What should I thank God for? Swamiji tells him, God has given you 2 eyes, a nose, a face, 2 hands, 2 legs. You thank God for that. That gentleman said, I'm not going to do that. Then Swamiji told him, forget about this birth. You will live as a poor man, you will live as a destitute for next 7 births. So this is the power of gratitude. If we can incorporate gratitude in our life, I can assure you that there is no power in this entire universe who can obstruct us from being happy in our life. See, if we can learn the art of gratitude, if we can thank God even in the most difficult times in our life, I can assure you, Sudhirji, that we will be the happiest person in this entire universe. So first and foremost, practice regular gratitude. Second, learn the art of forgiving. See, we all have complaints, we all have dilemmas, predicaments, perplextions, confusions in our life. But if we can forgive someone who is trying to be jealous on us, if we can forgive someone who is trying to defame us, if we can forgive someone who is trying to cheat us, who is trying to demoralize us, I can assure you that we will be the happiest person in this universe. See, Sudhirji, it's easy to ask for forgiveness, but it's very difficult to forgive someone who is trying to hurt us. This morning, I just met a guy in New York, and he was telling me, Sudhirji, that someone cheated almost $1 million from him. And still this guy practiced regular forgiveness. The guy who cheated $1 million from him, the guy who did not give him back his $1 million, he is thanking God every single day. This gentleman, God, please forgive this gentleman who cheated my $1 million. Please give him some good advice. Please give him some sadmati.